When my father said no man would ever love me, he wasn't actually wrong. No man has ever loved me. No man at all. My father was an alcoholic, and one day he looked at me and said, "No man will ever love you." I didn't understand. He said they only want one thing, your money or your body. He was attempting to warn me. No man will ever love you, he told me. And here was the underlying words, that they couldn't love, though it seems absurd. Men are taught emotions are a sign of weakness, that women are objects to be used, not heard. They don't have relationships with women. They experience women as one would experience any non-human thing. They brag about each conquest as they look to see which one will fulfill their need the best, whether it be as an accessory, a maid, or a second mother, a sex toy, a therapist, or an incubator. Men aren't allowed to have feelings, especially not for women. No, never that. If they felt that type of connection, how could they then manipulate and exploit and show off their trophy to all their friends? If they loved a woman, society would call him weak. He would be criticized to no end. No, inexperienced women. Those were the unspoken words, the ones I didn't hear or understand. Instead, I felt I was the unlovable one. After all, my own father never showed me his love. Maybe I just wasn't worthy of it. So I spent my whole life trying to prove him wrong, seeking love and validation from man after man. I was so want of attention. I was so want of affection, desperately trying to fill some void, some need I was lacking, forcing myself to find one that might love me, and that maybe I could grow to love them too. But what my father never told me, what my father never knew, was that I'd also never find a man I love. I could find men attractive, some could even be my friends, but I needed a real connection, a bond meaningful and deep. It was something no man could stir in me. There was only one that ever came close, the one man I always liked the most. I never got to find out if that feeling I had could turn into love, because I was never the one. Emotionally unavailable to me, the one I could never get or forget. Did he not choose me because I couldn't be shown off as a prize? I can't ask, so I'll never know. Even though he reached out to me through the years, it just never came to be. He never really wanted me, just like any other man. Even the ones I did end up with, all they wanted was that one thing, and that thing wasn't the core of me, because men don't know how to love me, just like my father said. All this time I focused on men, seeking validation that I was worthy of love. I didn't see what was right before my eyes. The meaningful connections, a truth in my heart, a longing for people that weren't men. A feeling I had from the very start, but it was repressed, demonized by society, and rejected by my own heart. While I spent years trying to prove my father wrong, I could have had the real love in front of me all along. So now, maybe I'll never find it. But at least now I know. I don't need a man to love me. No man at all.